everybody. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining. Now, in today's episode, we're going to have our Thursday night press conference, okay, and we're in a good mood. Okay? Everyone just coming down. The Scodfather is very happy today, just very happy, okay, just coming down. Now, I would have been very upset, though. I mean, I did a late change in the team because Cox got injured. So I had to get Darcy Cameron in. He's going to be a solo ruck. I thought, I better bring Cameron in. So to do this, it meant that the other Cox was not going to come into my team. So I had to keep Richards. And thank God I kept Richards. Oh, my God. It would have been disaster. I would have smashed some monitors. I would have smashed the TV. I would have smashed everything. Just calm it down. Anyway, it didn't happen. I didn't have to smash nothing. I didn't have to even smash any guitars today. It was very good. I saved money on guitars. Anyway, let's get on with the stats. Yeah, I'm recording this early, so by looking at the scores here, we're 3,294, so it looks like some scaling to be done, because Ed Richards took a spectacular mark right towards the end, the dying moments. They haven't rewarded him for those yet, so I'm hoping he gets some more points for that mark, and he also had an effective kick, okay, and this was a dying moments of a close game. Surely they're going to give him some points. Anyway, let's see what happens with those scores, but let's have a look at these scores, okay? Tim English, he's unbelievable. I'm actually going to bring him in next week, and I was going to bring in Laird, but I think Tim English is the one that you need to bring in. Mind you, I've already missed out on 3 of his big scores, but we'll see how we go. Maybe I won't bring him in, but anyway, he looks good. Libba was the best of the midfielders, again, for the Dogs. McRae had 3 touches a quarter time, 1 kick and 2 handballs, finished on 30. He had 27 touches the next 3 quarters. He went nuts. Looks like he might be back. Finally, they put him in the midfield. It was incredible. The coach had a brainstorm. He put McRae in the midfield. What a genius! Sometimes Bever can be a genius and put McRae in the midfield. It was very good thinking by him. Okay. Anyway, Richards played back pocket. Didn't even play half back. Played back pocket. In the back pocket, scored 111. He was virtually on Charlie Cameron for most of the game. He had a great game. The same back, I'm sure it was back pocket. Ed Richards starting midfield. He wasn't starting midfield. What's wrong with his stats? It says here Ed Richards starting the midfield. No, that's wrong. I saw him in the back pocket most of the game, and he was sensational. 25 touches in the back pocket. Brilliant game. I was going to sack him. I warned him. I said to him, if you don't play good today, you're gone. He responded. He was on fire. And anyway, Bailey Dale responded as well. So people would have dumped him this week. He looked terrible the first 2 games, but he's come back. But again, look at his stats, 29 disposals. He had a good game. It was a good game by Bailey Dale standards. It was one of his good games. Now, Bailey Smith, 98. The surprise is Oscar Baker. Oh, my God. Okay, now, we've got our primo missing this week. So, who's that? Well, it's not really a primo, but one of our big boys in Hopper. Now, if you're not sure what to do here, you got to put Hopper on field. Okay, put Hopper on field and put Mackenzie on the bench if you've emergencyed Baker. This way, Baker will come on to replace Hopper, and you'll get the points of Baker. All right, so make sure you got Hopper on field. He's not playing. All right, so well, you can take Mackenzie off, or you can take Callahan off, whichever one you think is going to score less. Okay, take one of these 2 off, and make sure Hopper is on the ground to get the score. All right, that's how you get it. Anyway, let's go back to our scores here. The Bonds, he looked awesome in the first half. Something happened. I don't know what happened. Well, mind you, he had 5 free kicks against. He was giving you free kicks left, right, and centre. He might have even copped a close attention. It looked like he had a bit of a tag. It doesn't say he had a tag, but it looked like a tag. So I think he had a tag. He had the berry tag from the looks of it. But I could have been wrong. But now Baker, legend. He's going to make so much cash now. I thought he'd be dropped soon, the way he was playing, and all of a sudden he just come out of nowhere. Now, Crozier, we had our eye on Crozier for next week, and now the eyes are off. We're not interested, okay? Crozier, we're not interested in you. 62% time on ground. He was on the bench most of the game. Not for me, okay? Now, if he's stuck with Jones, he did his job. 69. He's doing his job. His job is to get it between 70 and 80. Okay, that's his job, and he's doing it. So Now, you can upgrade him to maybe next week. Depends how Bowes play. If you like what Bowes' game, you can probably upgrade Liam Jones to Bowes, or you can keep Jones, because he's doing okay. Is not too bad, okay? Just coming down. That's pretty much it for this team. There was any rookies. There's Arthur Jones came on today. He's a learner. Okay, he's got the L plates on. Learner, 26. Looks like he's not going to be a good cash cow. Okay, there's no cash coming from him. I say next week, Rolly Garcia. He had 68% time on ground, scored -6 for the whole game. A player scored -6 for a whole game. This is Riley Garcia. I've never seen a player score This is the lowest score I've ever seen. I don't know if anyone scored any less than this. I've never seen it. All right, -6 for a whole game. Just coming down. He had a shocker. Okay, he gave away a 50-meter penalty. Gave away a goal. He was just doing all the wrong things. Now, let's get over to the Lions. Okay. Now, Lockie Neal, 117. Okay, he's going to be a good pickup soon. I mean, that's a good score for him. But he had 2 scores that were pretty low recently, so it's his score's coming down. Okay, his break even, what was it? Let's have a look. Lockie Neal, players. Okay, actually, we'll go game day. We'll go game day. AFL matches. Just say, if you want to see scores, all right? If you want to see the players and their prices, you just go to game day. Go on to Lockie Neal. Okay, and his break even was 188. So he scored 117, and that's 70 off his break. He's going to lose 30k. All right, so he's going to 640k, if I'm correct. 100, actually, perfect score, 32k. I got exact. His projection was 117. He got 32k. He's going to lose 32k. Okay, so that's why, and this is where I worked this out for a calculator. That's how genius sometimes I can be. All right, just coming down. Anyway, let's get back to the players and the scores. So Lockie Neal going down by 40k this week, if you're interested. Okay, 32k. Dunkley, another good game. 3 games back-to-back hundreds. This is a star. Dunkley's a star. Ashcroft, an 80, perfect from a rookie. This young kid is a champion. Okay, he's gonna be. He had a bad start, but looked good. Now the player to take note of here is Wilmot. He was, I'm sure I saw 17 at 3/4 time. It could have been 23, but I'm sure it was 17. Finished on 69. 52 point last quarter. He went nuts. It looked like he had the role at a half-back flank, which is the role that, where is he? McKenna had. McKenna didn't have a good game. McKenna was on 45 at half-time, something like that. 44, 45. Second half, only 13 points. And next week we've got a few players to come back for Brisbane, maybe, so we're not sure. Someone's going to get dropped. Okay, Answorth didn't do too well himself. I mean, he actually got... well, he was a sub. That's why he didn't do too well. Just coming down. Okay, but Zach Bailey didn't do much. There's not much here. Coleman, their half-back flankers didn't do much. None of them. Yeah. So, and Zorko last week went 130 or something. Something massive last week. This week, 68. So it's not that... He was a trap, okay? If everyone got excited, don't get excited about Zorko, okay? It was a trap. That's it for today's match. It's a small press conference. My players performed, and the star this week was Ed Richards. Let's see if he's refreshed. Have these scores refreshed yet? I'm glad to see what he's going to finish on. They haven't refreshed yet. But anyway... And if you got Team English as VC, you've done really well. Okay, good job. Take it, okay? Just take it. Just come down and take it. Okay, now Sunday's teams haven't been finalised yet, and we've got Constable on the extended bench. Now, we've got Wilmot scoring at 69. I actually don't mind, okay, if Constable gets dropped, okay, and Wilmot takes that 60, and I get my 69, because I have a feeling that Constable's not going to get it, okay? But so if Constable's dropped, I don't care. I'm actually happy if he's dropped, okay? If he's a sub, I'm in trouble. So if I see him on the actually, you're not going to know. If he's dropped, there's going to be an emergency extended 4 players. He might even be the sub. Then what do I do? That's a tough one. Actually, what do you do? If he's emergency, maybe I don't want him to be dropped. Because if he's emergency, I might have to bring in Cowan. Actually, when does Carlton play? When does Gold Coast play? Gold Coast, I won't even know. Gold Coast plays on Sunday. It's an hour before the game. I'll find out who the sub is, so I won't find out. Actually, let's hope he plays. Just coming down. I want him to play now. Okay, don't be a sub. Okay, just coming down. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for joining. And remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.